While the Pope called for peace, a Republican Congress member has publicly suggested Gaza should be bombed, quote, like Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Michigan Congressmember Tim Walberg made the comment during a recent town hall.
We shouldn't be spending a dime on humanitarian aid. It should be like Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Get it over quick.
After facing widespread criticism for calling for the atomic bombing of Gaza, Congressmember Tim Walberg, who's a former pastor, issued a statement claiming he was not advocating for the use of nuclear weapons in Gaza. In Lebanon, 3 UN military observers and a Lebanese translator were injured Saturday in an explosion near the border with Israel. Security sources in Lebanon told Reuters Israel was behind the attack, but Israel denied the claim. Meanwhile, Israel has assassinated a Hezbollah commander named Ismail al-Zin in a targeted drone strike in southern Lebanon. In campaign news, Donald Trump has posted a video on social media that includes an image of President Biden hogtied in the back of a pickup truck. A spokesperson for Biden's campaign said, quote, Trump is regularly inciting political violence, and it's time people take him seriously. Just ask the Capitol police officers who were attacked protecting our democracy on January 6th, they said. Meanwhile, Trump continues to publicly attack the daughter of New York Supreme Court Justice Juan Merchan, who's hearing Trump's hush money case. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg has asked for a gag order on Trump to be expanded to include the judge and his family. In Turkey, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's ruling party has suffered historic losses in local elections as the secular opposition Republican People's Party won mayoral races in Turkey's 5 largest cities, including the capital Ankara. In Istanbul, Ekrem İmamoğlu won re-election with more than 51%, cementing his role as a possible future challenger to Erdogan.
The nation itself gives the order and the instructions, not just one person. Officials receive instructions from the nation. The period of one-man rule is over as of today. It is done. The Republican democracy go full speed ahead from now on.
Armed police raided the home of the Peruvian president Dina Boluarte as part of a corruption probe dubbed Rolexgate. The deeply unpopular interim president has been accused of illegally acquiring more than a dozen luxury watches over the past 3 years. She's denied any wrongdoing and has rejected calls to resign. President Boluarte has led Peru since December 2022 after Pedro Castillo was ousted from office. Yesterday marked the 15th annual International Transgender Day of Visibility. President Biden issued a proclamation, quote, honoring the extraordinary courage and contributions of transgender Americans and recognizing March 31st as Transgender Day of Visibility. Biden has recognized the date every year since taking office, but Republican lawmakers and Trump attacked Biden for the move since the holiday coincided this year with Easter Sunday. Amidst a Republican crackdown on their rights, trans and non-binary communities led rallies at state houses across the country Sunday to celebrate trans joy and demand equitable rights. Elsewhere, activists in Mexico City were met with riot police and tear gas as they marched to demand a law protecting the rights of transgender people. This is Jennifer Rodriguez.
We want respect for our human rights. We don't want to be discriminated against when we apply for a job. We want the medical assistance we deserve. We want to be able to get a house and all the benefits free marriage provides. We don't want to be killed only for being different. We don't want sex work to be our one unique option to survive. While the government doesn't provide all these, we want our integral trans law that gives us the right to express our identity and change our gender and make hormonal changes when we come to legal age.